On this episode of Infowars News Blitz, Facebook considers new restrictions on gun confiscations, Maryland to target 100,000 citizens with gun confiscation, and a woman on SSRI drives kids into an ocean. That and a lot more, so stay tuned.
Okay, this is first article of the day here. And if I sound a little bit different from the next one, it's because basically I actually recorded this previously and I just shredded it just now because I thought I didn't have it. So I'm going to do another one again. I mean, Mondays, they'll get you. Anyway, the article is named Bloomberg Moves to Ban Pro-Gun Speech. Underneath it says, Facebook is now working with a former NY mayor to censor support for the Second Amendment, and probably the First Amendment too, but hey, who knows. The article written by Kit Daniels, and I was going to talk about this on the, the 7th of March. I mean, it was like almost like last week, a few days ago, or whatever. But anyway, the article says that Facebook is currently working with 2 anti-gun groups to further restriction firearm discussions on its various pages in a move to, excuse me folks, in a move that would likely lead to an outright censorship of gun topics throughout the social media site. After Mayors Against Illegal Guns and Moms Demand Action spent the last month pressurizing Facebook to censor gun-themed fan pages, the company has finally agreed to reconsider its current policies, according to the anti-gun publication VentureBeat. The article goes on to say that the anti-gun groups have even produced a video saying that which was pretty meant to shame Facebook allowing its members to produce both pictures and privatize selling guns, despite the fact that so many transfers are perfectly legal in the vast majority of the states. And basically, to be honest with you folks, this is exactly what they want. I mean, they finally showed their hand now, and Alex Jones said that they were going to do this. That's what they're going to do. And through history, when you take the guns or weapons out of everybody's hands, crooks run wild, they will start killing, and, well, we already know what's happening next, right? Anyway, for Facebook to do this, literally, Mark Zuckerberg said himself, he calls his users dumb effers and they trust me. Yeah, buddy, you call your users dumb effers, but not me. I'm not dumb, you demonic piece of crap. But anyway, to be honest with you folks, that's what these people want. They're not authoritarians. All they want to do is take all the guns, and basically, when the crime goes up, everybody's like wondering why the heck the crime so high. When the fact is, you would need guns to defend yourself, because that's what's going to keep order. And basically, I don't know what I'm going to say. I have nothing to say on this subject anymore.
This article was red-licked on Infowars.com. It states that Maryland, which is basically in FEMA region number 3, has targeted citizens with gun confiscation. And the article is named Showdown. Maryland to target 110 citizens with gun confiscation. Underneath it says, new law will link gun registries with criminal database. Great. And it was written by Paul DeRotten. Wow, Maryland, I can't believe you actually did that, you gun-grabbing son of a guns. And Alex Jones actually talked about this, so this article is still pretty fresh. I can still smell it. It's still fresh! Anyway, authorities in the Maryland are set to target 110 citizens with gun confiscation under the new law that would link the state gun registry with criminal databases, with the new troopers set to be hired to enforce door-to-door visits of illegal gun owners. You know what? I'll say my comment for after this one. I'm done reading. Maryland State Police complained that there are so many ways for them to identify gun owners who have been convicted of felonies, meaning they can't check if weapons have been relinquished according with the state law. The article goes on to say that when the law is specifically aimed at disarming criminals, we have already started to expand the reasons that are being applied to bar Americans from owning firearms. The law also creates a chilling effect on the Second Amendment by implying that gun owners are guilty until proven innocent. And basically that's what this law kind of says. I mean, I was reading the comments, and basically one of them says, first Connecticut, now Maryland, and a lot of people are completely saying that basically when this thing starts, a lot of people are going to end up dead. Well, I'm not calling for gun violence or whatever, but as I said in my other video, I am in Maryland, and I'm pretty sure that they don't want to do this. I mean, basically, the crooks want to disarm us so they can, because they absolutely know that basically this thing is about to, the entire country is about to come down, and they want to disarm everybody. So when the collapse finally comes and they take everything, everybody disarmed, and the police got all the guns, and they're just gonna have a complete freaking shooting war, and they're gonna get chewed up out of this. I mean, you really want to start this fight, Mayor Martin O'Malley. On Wednesday, a woman with her 3 kids basically drove her car into, or should I say van, into the ocean. And a whole bunch of people came to rescue her. Came to her aid to save the children, and basically, you know, they were able to get everybody out, including the mother. Well, the mother actually walked out, just like in a daze or whatever, out of the van, while the car was almost drifting in the, ocean. The article written by Paul Susan Watson is titled, Mom Who Drove Kid into the Ocean, Another Victim of Anti-Depressants. And underneath it, it said, numerous previous cases of mothers on SSRI drugs killing their own children. And the article says that basically Ebony Wickerson, which is actually her real name, well, basically drove her van into the ocean at Daytona Beach, Florida, or on Daytona Beach. The family members told me that Wickerson was acting strangely 2 hours before the event, and that she was talking about Jesus and how demons were in her house. She was gonna go to her safe house to get away from her estranged husband or whatever. And basically, the cops checked her out. She was fine, and she just drove her van to the the ocean. Well, luckily for her, the kids were screaming for help, and somebody watched them. And lucky for them, somebody was actually, a cause of action was there to help her out. But really, as the article says here, police were interviewing Wilkinson out for the incident, and now she remains in the hospital to prepare for a major evaluation. The kids, however, are in state custody. Great, CPS. Well, they're gonna get raped now. Anyway, my thoughts on this whole little article here is basically the Aurora shooter, the Columbine shooters, the Virginia Tech shooter were all on sub-uptake, re-uptake inhibitors. Or if I'm saying it correctly. They're on some sort of psychotropic drugs, like Prozac. And basically, it drives me crazy. And basically, this woman here must have been on the sapper for her to do this. And that's the only thing I can say. She was on a hallucinating. Well, that's all the articles I have for you today. If you read more about these articles, please go to the links below, or go to the Infowars.com or Prison.com. There you can find hundreds and hundreds of articles for you to read. This is Infowars. News I am telling you, I hope you change your clocks back 1 hour. Because you should. Thank you.